we are page 3 of the listing agreement, ER. We are in section 8, it's line 14. It says required disclosures. A, unless exempt under NRS chapter 113, seller shall truthfully complete and sign a seller's real property disclosure statement, also commonly known as the SRPD, concerning the condition of the property. Seller shall update the seller's real property disclosure as necessary. Let me just jump into this real fast. The SRPD must be done by your seller unless there's an exemption, and that is very uncommon. When they fill out the SRPD that you hand them and say, hey seller, here's a seller's real property disclosure form. It's got about like 50 or 60 little boxes, and you have to check, is there any issue or do you know any problem with all of these items? There'll be another video for that. But when they fill that out, make sure that they fill that out. Do not help them with that. You can guide them through the form, but do not answer for them. Do not tell them, oh, check yes here or no here, because what's going to happen is if one day a lawsuit or a complaint comes down the road and they say the seller lied by checking no, and the seller goes, well, Josh told me to check no. Well, now you're liable. So hand them the form, say, please fill it out. If you have questions, I'll guide you through it, but I can't give you the answers. Okay, B, if the property is or has been the subject of a construction defect claim, whether litigated or not, seller shall provide disclosure required by NRS 40.688. Also, in the SRPD, in paragraph 1D, it says, has this property gone through a construction defect claim? Check yes or no. Then you would do the construction defect claim as it says on line 18. C, if the property was built prior to 1978, seller shall complete the disclosure of information on lead-based paint hazards in accordance with federal regulations, also known as the lead-based paint disclosure. So if the home is built before January 1st, 1978, literally the day before, you have to get a lead-based paint disclosure form filled out, signed by your seller, initialed by you, and then sent over once you get a buyer. And then D, seller acknowledges receipt of the residential disclosure guide. You have to give them a residential disclosure guide. It is a 31-page document that has a bunch of information about buying and selling in the state of Nevada. And you hand them that at some point, and they are acknowledging that they got a copy of it. And then they will initial that they agree to everything in section 8.